So then, what's it look like? Well, there's not much immediately to give it away on the inside. But on the outside, howdy.
The American market loves pickups. They buy them in their millions. It's the standard car over there. But their American tastes have never quite been European tastes. For instance, the Americans also like brightly coloured golfing trousers and incredibly large thighs. So their taste will never necessarily coincide exactly with ours. So it's a brave move to try and introduce the market with something really very new indeed that we're not used to. 50% of those pickups sold in America are the four-cab derivatives and versions like this. So it does make sense if you are trying to educate the market to bring in something that has perhaps a little more practicality than an ordinary two-seater pickup ever would. Having said that, the practicality is pretty limited. Four-seater it might be, but if you've got 4 people, or even, as all the booklets say, possibly 5, I don't know where you're going to put the luggage. There is only one luggage space, and I'm standing in it. And if it were raining, I'd be getting wet. And if I were left overnight in it, I'd be stolen and all my serial numbers scratched off. Therefore, it's never going to be as practical as a 4x4, an ordinary one that we already know. And at £20,000 more for this, with all the flashy chrome bits on, that's an awful lot of money. You could buy an awful lot of 4x4 for that. No, primarily this car is about one thing and one thing only, image. It's about looking good. It is definitely more surfs up than mud plugging. Capable off-roader it may be, but at the end of the day, it's going to spend more time mounting the curbs outside the wine bars than ever it is tramping up and down over hill and dale.
Basically, it's a macho feel-good thing. It doesn't take long to realise that this is no derivative of an ordinary car. It's obviously very much a purpose-built truck. And that has to be borne in mind when you're driving it around. It drives like a truck. It's got a lot more in common with a big 4x4 than it has with an ordinary car. On the road it is pretty cumbersome. You're very much aware of the size of the thing, and to drive, the steering feels pretty remote from the front wheels, the braking feels pretty remote from what's going on down there as well. But you would expect that. The ride is pretty wallowy and choppy. It kind of lollops rather than cruises serenely. However, it would be unfair to ask it to do anything else. It's based upon very much a working vehicle. I suspect that it is a pretty capable thing off-road as well. I'm not about to try it because I get all muddy. However, we've got 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive. You can shift it between the two at up to 62 miles an hour, which is handy should the conditions change underfoot whilst you're on the move. There is also a low ratio gearbox, and I'm sure this thing can do pretty much anything you or I would demand of it, unless you're very much into your off-roading. Few things as you're looking around the cab. I have to say, the wood, very much in inverted commas, is horrible. You could cut your fingers on this stuff around the edges, frankly. The steering wheel is really not the most attractive of things, but there is an SRS airbag in there which has got to be worth having. Generally the interior though, pretty inoffensive. Plastics may not be the highest quality, but again, this is derived from a working truck.
Estate agents will tell you when buying a house that it's location, location, location. Anybody trying to sell you a car in this sector of the market will tell you it's image, image, image. And this is a prime example. After all, who really needs an enormous great 4x4, almost 4-seater pickup? Very few people, really. But then who also needs a full-size 4x4? Very few. Or even, come to think of it, a coupe or a sports car. At the end of the day, the 4Life is very much a lifestyle image car. So it's a lifestyle decision. If it fits in with what you do, go for it.